Sleeping in your van?
I've got a bed in there.
You know, if it gets too cold, we're going to join you.
So yeah, it's been quite tricky today, really. We got here and found out that it was fairly choked up with weed. So I think I spent it was definitely 2 hours plus, just leading around. So yeah, it was a bit of an eye-opener. So basically I found a nice spot on my right rod at 11.5 wraps. It's quite a small, clear spot, so I'm gonna have to be fairly accurate with that. I would say it was around 3, maybe 4 feet round, that clear spot. So yeah, I've got a wafter on that one, with a solid bag, little wafter, little dumbbell. So that's that one. My left rod, I've got to hold my hands up. I've gone a little bit lazy with that one. I found some weed and it wasn't quite as thick as the other stuff. The other stuff seems to be around anywhere between 10 and sort of 18 inches thick, whereas this one on my left rod, it seems to be, I know it's all guesswork, but judging by the lead, I think it's anywhere between sort of 3 and 8 inches, somewhere around that anyway. So I'm actually fishing on top of that. So I'll give it a go anyway. The light is slowly fading, and you can see the sun's just going down over there. But for November, the conditions aren't too bad at all. We had a little bit of sunshine earlier, so that was quite nice. A little bit of wind, but that's died off. Neil is fishing over in peg 4, right next to me here. Andy is in peg 5, and 6 and 7 are clear, or free at the moment. Somebody's dropping into peg 7 tomorrow morning, I believe. In terms of the water and movement, when we pulled up earlier this morning, around about 11:15, we saw a lot of fizzing out in the middle and a lot of movement. Oh, and by the way, about 20 minutes off an hour ago, big fish boshed out in the middle, so bit of encouragement there. There's definitely fish on the move, which is quite a nice sign for November. But yeah, I'm just gonna get my tea on. I think I've got burgers tonight and steak tomorrow, or I could switch it, might have the steak tonight. But yeah, I'll catch up in a bit. Yes, Mike. What's this then, mate?
Got a bit of our bread with the curry.
Well, you kept this quiet. Okay, just give Neil a quick call. See what he's doing over there. He's on peg 4. See what's happening.
Hey.
How you doing, mate?
Alright, you?
Yeah, not so bad. How's it going over there?
Took me a while to get going.
How's it, mate?
To do a bit of raking, weed raking. A lot
Yeah.
of weed out in front of us.
Yeah, same here, mate.
But yeah, a couple of hours raking and then spawned a little bit of bait out, some maggot, pellet.
Mm.
And then I left that to rest for a bit, to be fair, just to see if the fish will get on it. So I ended up just fishing the one rod to my left on the margin off the reed line.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, got picked up by the swan about an hour ago.
Oh, you're joking. What, did he drop it
Yeah,
or?
so, hey?
Did he drop it or did you hook him?
No, we just picked it up. So anyway, I've just brought it back in and it was choked with weed. So
Yeah.
so I've redone my rod and I've left the reed line for tonight just for safety reasons.
Yeah.
And I've chucked that left hand rod sort of towards my right hand rod, so I've got two out in the middle now.
Yeah, nice one.
See what happens.
Fancy a beer?
Fancy a beer?
Yeah.
You bring one over?
Yeah, can do. I'll be round in 5.
Alright, mate. See you in a bit.
See you, mate. It's alright.
Bye.
No action apart from a swan, Mike.
No action apart from this one.
A swan, yeah. Swan picked his bait up. Luckily he didn't hook it. Here he is. Oh, Woody Monster. Hey up, kid.
Video.
How's it going, mate?
Well, mate, how are you?
Not so bad. What your present?
Oh, cheers, buddy.
No, mate. Hey, you need to take the top off, mate. Come here. that's on for the camera. Go,
Is that
mate.
recorded?
Yeah.
All right. Cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, cheers, cheers. I haven't bloody got one. He's had me last one. No, I'm only joking, mate.
Do you want more? I've got.
No,
I've got
don't
some.
be daft, mate. No, I've got some over there. Just joking. You,
Actually, just thinking about it, I haven't got some. How many of these you got?
I don't know. 6, 7. You,
Might pinch another one off you tomorrow night.
yeah, of course.
I forgot to put some beers. I just thought about it. I knew there was something when I was coming
Mate,
in. I mean, you always forget something.
I'll put extra in. You know me, mate. I don't. I'm not a big drinker. But you happy with your shelter?
Yeah, I love it.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one.
But is it Witchwood Tactical? It's I don't think it's good for a long session, if you know what I mean. Like a week, if you went for France or something like that. It's quite. It's. You sort of. I don't know. You're a bit close to the front because you've got room at the back, but you've got this. What's it there?
Oh,
so
yeah.
you have to be careful.
Got you.
The centre bar, whatever you call it.
So if you're sitting up, you've got to sit to the right or the left of that.
Yeah. So you could actually go right back if you wanted to, but you definitely need the infill panel for all the elements of rain and what have you. But yeah, it's I love it.
You're risking it for a biscuit tonight, then.
You got you got storage there, look,
Oh yeah.
and the storage on that side. I don't know if you can see that one.
So let me just put the light on. Oh yeah, nice one.
Yeah, so it's a good idea, cracking idea.
Excellent.
£154. It's a bit of a bargain, I think.
Like that, mate.
Yeah. So
nice.
I
So
thought there was a ground sheet with it, but there isn't. It's basically just the brolly, and then you could buy the add-ons to it if you want to. But yeah, the quality. I can't remember what the material is, but it seems very good quality.
It's ripstop.
Is it?
Ripstop, yeah.
Oh, that's what I've
I
heard
had a
that
look.
before.
I had a look the other day.
Oh, that's
On the,
feels good quality.
it is
So,
nice. I like that.
Just want it to rain now, see if it leaks in.
Yeah, you want it to lash it down. I don't know.
So yeah.
So
Like
you're
I say,
risking it tonight then, are you? Without the front on?
yeah.
It's
Well,
not
the
that
winds.
cold, is it?
The winds are southwesterly,
Yeah.
so it's like it's sort of blowing across me. So that's
Yeah.
why I've put the bivvy like this a little bit, so the wind's not blowing into me.
Yeah.
So.
Nice one, mate.
But yeah, I thought earlier I was in, and it was a bloody swamp hit me up. Buggers, ain't they?
I had it as well with the duck. The duck swam across my line.
Oh right,
because
yeah,
my
yeah.
line's resting on top of the weed.
Yes.
The duck must have caught my line. I
Yeah.
thought, hey, up and bloody in. And
I'm
then,
in
of course,
here.
I looked up, saw it was a duck. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Heart went for a few seconds though, as it does.
As it does.
Yeah.
So yeah, all good really.
All right, then, mate.
Yeah, all good.
Nice one. Right, I'm going to shoot off then and leave you to it.
Are you going back, are you? Thanks
Yeah.
for the beer.
Yeah, no worries. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, alright mate.
Well, I don't know if you can hear me. This is quite comical. Just wasn't expecting this, but you know, it called me naive, called me stupid, but I know it's November the 5th, but we didn't expect to be this close to fireworks, and certainly not. Well, it didn't even cross my mind actually that we'd be right next to a public display, but there you go. It's something different watching this from the bivvy, I suppose. Morning. Terrible night's sleep last night, but then again, I usually do on the first night of a 48-hour. So, but yeah, in terms of the fishing, I'm just about to bring my left rod in. I've had zero interest all night, but I've been thinking about it the last hour or so, and there's so much weed on the bottom on that one particular rod, on that left rod, that I've given up with it. I've given up trying to find a clear spot, because I think there's a sweet spot with doing work and leading around and disturbing all the fish. So the alternative is a zig rig. My record's not great on zig rigs, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. So yes, I'm going to get the left rod now and switch it over. Oh, it is 7:45 Saturday morning, so we've got around 24 hours left of this 48-hour session. I've had myself a nice cup of coffee, spoke to the lads. Mike had a couple of liners in the night, but no fish. Neil's had nothing. Incidentally, Neil's just been dredging a little section right near the reeds over there, which is a good idea. He's actually put a tiny rake on, so yeah, it's disturbing that. But yeah, nothing more to report yet, other than the fact I've had a lot of liners on my left hand rod. Now the rig's around about 37-38 yards out, and I've just looked at the angle of the line, how that's going through the water, and the fish are actually closer to me than I thought. I think they're around 20-25 yards out, so that's exactly where I'm going to drop my zig now. So I'm going to get to it. Oh guys, I thought I'd do the update in the bivvy. The wind's dire, it really is. There's some right old heavy gusts. In fact, I've just had to put 4 of my pegs back in. So quite worried about this bivvy at the moment, because simple reason, the wind is facing head on and blowing straight in. I've got my overwrap on, so I think that should help a little bit. But yeah, as far as the fishing goes, still got a wafter on my left rod, a zig on my right rod, which I've shortened, by the way. I've gone from 2 feet down to 18 inches now. Just want to get in amongst the weed just a little bit more. I don't want to be too far off the weed, and I think I was before. So yeah, that's what I've done. Oh, and I've changed it. I've gone on to a fluoro yellow 12mm pop-up, sorry. That's Codex, so that's quite sweet. I've sprayed that with some extra flavour as well. On my wafter, what I've done is I've put a couple of mesh bags out there with 2mm pellets, casters and maggots in there, so hopefully that'll get the fish interested. But yeah, not a lot else to report other than the fact, like I said, the wind has really picked up. I've seen a couple of fish, by the way. I've seen a carp around 7 wraps out, which isn't that far away from my rig. And Neil phoned me earlier, said that he'd seen one bosh out not far from my rig as well. So yeah, they're definitely moving, and I had a lot of liners earlier as well. I probably mentioned that. So yeah, all is good. All is really good. Got about 17 or 18 hours out of the session left, I think, so plenty of time for a fish or two. Well, if last night's fireworks didn't kill it, tonight's fireworks will probably kill it or finish it off. None of us have had a fish yet. Even the 2 lads that turned up this morning, still no fish. Oh, by the way, it's 10 to 8 now, Saturday night, so got to be off at 10 in the morning. If you thought these fireworks were loud, the display earlier, about 20 minutes or so ago, behind me, they were even worse. They were unbelievable. But yeah, not to worry, I've enjoyed it, and there is still chance of fish, albeit extremely remote, I would say, due to the war zone. But yeah, this is just a little update, so if I have something, I will do an update in the night. A little mirror, pristine, that is, absolutely pristine. Again, turn him around.
Nice, Steve, nice. Really
Lovely,
nice.
innit?
Well done, mate, well done.
Cheers, Mike. Off you go. caught that fish about 3/4 of an hour ago or so on a wafter rig. Quite a long hook length, that about 13 inches in length, simply because I wanted it to sit on top of that weed. So that's paid off, and that feels really good actually. So yeah, nice little fish. Had some damage to its tail, looks like a pike has had a go at it. But yeah, I'll leave it there. I'm dead chuffed with that, but yeah, like I say, I'll leave it there, and I'll probably catch up with you in the morning. Morning guys, I'll keep it quiet because it's very early in the morning. I had a cracking night's sleep after I caught that fish, so I'm sort of happy about that, but also not, if you know what I mean, because it means I didn't have another one. But really enjoyed it here. We've got another probably 2.5 hours of fishing left. I've got to be off at 10, so yeah, it's not so bad.